And then he's gonna go and attack with his rapier. Do I have anything else I can use? Nope, just that, and that. Honestly, hmm, no, I shouldn't. I just use this instead. Ah,
Ooh, all
you're
right.
dirty for that game. You are absolutely dirty for that.
All right.
Let me
Dash,
get
I'd
to
like you to roll
13.
a d10.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, yes, because we do fumble rules.
Oh,
Ooh.
so close to a one. A one would have been fun. You're lucky and your weapon is still in your hand.
Perfect,
You felt it
perfect.
slip out of your hand, and that's why your attack was so off, right? It was like, your grip just slipped a little, and you're like, no! But you didn't accidentally bump your hand and send your blade flying.
Perfect. That's perfect at least. Because that would have been some problems.
All right, that means it's my turn. Okay. Maybe I'll just roll with the fucking bot. 1d20 plus 5.
Oh, okay.
Crit on Les.
Hi. That's gonna hurt.
Just
No, that's
remember,
fine.
every hit on you is a crit.
Oh, wait. Disadvantage that because of my sap, motherfucker.
Do you have mastery in sap?
Yes, I do.
You took mastery in sap as a paladin? Okay.
I have a long
Yep.
sword.
I was just about to say it's because of the long sword. I
I
don't blame
I have
you.
a flame tongue longsword purposely because it's my theme, and I purposely took sap because it's my longsword. Disadvantage on attacks are
No
very
worries, no worries.
useful.
It's a valid thing. You're in
That's
luck.
a
You're in luck.
miss.
I
That is a
will say,
miss.
Today only you bypassed that critical hit.
I will say, my character has mastery in both Vex, Topple, and Sap. Just FYI.
Nice. I love Topple. Topple is so
Yes.
nice, but it's only on like two or three things. Though quarterstaffs are easy to come by.
Yep.
Uh, all right, so that is the one on you. And then the one that is attacking Garret still attacks Garret, but
All
misses.
right. Yeah, no, that does not hit. You're just gonna
Next,
smacks it like no.
you're like smack it away. No, stop, bad puppy.
Pretty much.
It tries to bite at you. You put your hand in its mouth like you would a dog. Just play with it for a little bit.
All right.
Hey, Rose, it's your turn.
Alright, so I'm going to use one of my channel divinities, which is a I'm trying to see if it's an action. Okay. So when I take an attack action, I can expend one use of my channel divinity to utter a vow and enmity against the creature in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I have advantage on attack rolls against that creature for 1 minute now. And then I'm going to use my extra attack to
Yay!
attack it with advantage. Oh yes, and remember, everybody within 10 feet of me, which is both of the others, you have a +6 to your saving throws while in my aura.
+6 to all
Okay.
saving throws.
Yep.
2 saving throws, yep.
Beautiful.
Paladins can be very helpful to their party.
Uh,
That was not with advantage, but I don't need the advantage. I will
Oh,
roll.
that hit.
I'll roll another one just
But
to
roll
be
advantage again, just in case it's a crit.
exactly. +9. That is not a crit. That is a higher roll.
All right, so 20 damage total.
Yep.
Just so you know, you've done 58 damage so far. This thing is mostly alive. I said mostly alive, I mean barely.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's make it mostly unalive.
All right. Well, that is the end of not Tasha's turn. You're not Tasha, you're Rose. The end of Rose's turn. That makes it Tasha's turn.
All right. I'm going to.
Apparently, I have radiant strikes.
I'm going to smack the living shit out of this guy again.
Is that an activation thing or is that a level thing?
Hey, you, did you remember that your sword does 2d6 additional fire damage, Rose?
Yeah, I added in there.
But did you remember it does that?
All right, there's
18
The
and
fire
23
damage,
both
yes.
hit for 8 damage in total.
and then an additional 1d6 because of favored foe.
You're using short swords, so that means you could still use your bonus action for something, right?
Yep. I'm going to
Because
use
I assume you took short sword mastery.
No, I did not.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, so you can't
Nope.
use your bonus action for something if you're attacking with both then.
I could cast a spell, but I'd lose my concentration on favored foe.
True.
So that's going to be him.
Perfect.
Depending on the spell, if it's
Dash's
another
turn.
only if it's another concentration spell.
I think,
It's
that, I
because
think,
of
I
his
think that's what
feature.
she meant. She wanted to cast a concentration spell.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
but his feature favored foe acts as a.
What's Radiant Strikes, Rose?
that's something that I have. Is that an activation or is that just that it happens as part
What
of
do
my
you have it
attack?
from?
Your strike
Paladin.
not carry significant power when you hit a target with an attack roll using a melee weapon on charges. That right there will be like on
Every
attack.
attack, I think. Like if you're attacking something, you do that damage in addition to normal.
Oh,
Meaning
okay.
you do an additional d8 of radiant damage.
Noted.
Features.
It looks like it's from my
I'm just trying to figure
Paladin.
out what that's from.
Let me check my levels and shit
Capture
and Paladin.
foes.
Yeah, that's my 11th level Paladin.
Radiant Strike, one action.
Yeah.
Takes one action. When you hit a target with an attack roll using a melee or unarmed strike, the target takes 1d8 additional damage. So yeah, just roll an additional d8.
Okay.
Also,
I'll do it next time.
Bless
Thank you.
Tasha.
Thank you.
I'll do that next round.
No, do it now.
Oh, okay. Sure.
And then mine is a concentration feature.
Max at 8! Okay, the dice like me tonight. Okay. I'm not arguing. Did I just kill it with my radiant?
Yes. That's
Woo!
why I said roll it now. It had 2 health left.
That's great.
If you had rolled a 1, that would have been amazing.
That would have been hilarious.
I would have laughed my ass off. Been frustrated, but laughed my ass off.
You're like, and it's still sitting there, and you're like, what? And then you sneeze on it, and it dies.
Pretty much.
All right, so Tasha's doing favorite foe, doing the thing. Did you do an attack?
Yeah, I did on my
I did the damage.
my swords.
Oh yes, it was 8 damage. Smack. I remember this moment. The Rose's radiant strike spam confused me. Unusual there, though.
No worries.
So yeah, Tasha,
so that is your turn.
If you cast
Tasha's
a
turn.
spell that is concentration, and then you use
I
concentration,
would
if
drop
you
concentration.
yes, but if it's a non-concentrated spell, then you don't.
I know.
I'm
Well,
pretty
oh,
sure she
the
knew
only
that the
spell
first
I
time you
have-
mentioned it like 10 minutes ago.
Really. Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyway, that's me.
It's Dash's turn.
Alright, so again, another green flame blade, because he has no reason to use anything else just of yet. on his
Alright.
rapier attack.
Nice!
Nice.
And let me give the flame damage. I think that was just a 2d8. Yes, it is. For additional 4 on top of that, so that's a good 16 damage I just hit to the other remaining one.
Okay, so that is. You're at 37 damage so far. I never decided if I was using my standard crit system or the normal one, Rose.
No, you didn't.
I think we're using the normal one for now, because otherwise we don't want to make it too easy for everyone.
God, though.
What is your version of the
The
crit
way,
system?
the way I usually do crits is you do the damage like you just did. However, you do max damage first. So you do max damage and then you roll the damage normally and add it to the max damage.
Oh.
So it would be 1d8, so 8 plus your
Plus.
6 plus 2d8 or whatever it is plus like that. So like the 12
Okay.
plus the maximum that it would have done.
Yeah, so that'd been like 6 since that
6.
would be maximum. So that make that 18 followed by the 4 I just did, which would make that 22 damages.
Yes, 22. Yeah, fuck it. We're going with that system because I do use it. And that puts you at 35, 43 damage.
Nice.
It's not quite dead, but it's getting closer.
Good, good, good. I will say Vuzlyn kind of backs off from it just a little bit and just give it like the middle finger.
You are disengaging?
No.
Oh no, just not disengaging completely, but just like step back and like, eh!
Yeah, pretty much. Show
Nah.
yours.
Fuck you! You're a fucking wanker! That's an actual song.
I heard that.
Now it is the
All
encounter's
right, now it's
turn.
their turn. Well, its turn. I'm sorry, its turn. Rose, I need your input. Odd or even?
Odd.
You are very odd. I agree.
That's why I said it.
Anyways, it does not flee. It is too stupid. It doesn't go, I'm gonna die! It says, I'm in danger, and then attacks.
I'm in
Your
danger.
dice roller, so that it's, legitimate, nice little roll, not this 2 20s that I just rolled with my real dice.
Oh, yeah, no thank you. And this one does not have disadvantage if it decides to attack me.
No, this
Oh.
one is still attacking Garret, though, because that's its target. It's like, he's small, I'm gonna eat him!
Alright.
Hey,
That is exactly
yeah.
my
And you
armor
need some
class.
silly rose in
It
your
did
life?
hit.
Alright.
Oh my god, I hit. It actually hit!
Yeah, that's exactly my armor class. Alright, what's the damage?
A bazillion? Alright, so I can do roll 1d something plus.
Ali says,
1d
welcome back,
something, right?
Tasha.
Rose,
Hello, Rose.
Huh?
can I do a damage roll that is 2d6 plus something else? As in
Yeah.
another dice.
Oh.
Oh.
No, you have to do them separately, I believe.
Alright, so
Yep.
in that case, I want a multi-line.
I think. Let me check. Oh, wait, yes, you can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
No,
I just
guess
did
I'll
it.
do that. Don't need a multi-line. Boom. Boom.
Okay.
Boom,
She's
boom,
still on oxygen, but she is home.
Yes.
She has a CPAP for a night.
Also, I
So
need you
she's
to
getting
do a
better.
Constitution save, Miss Garret.
Alright, is this against poison?
This is against the 3d6, which is poison. If you save, you take half that damage. So 5,
Ooh,
9, 10, 11, 12. So you'll take 6 less damage if you save.
I get advantage on that because
Oh,
stout.
yeah.
Stout.
That
Yeah,
is
see,
a
the
save.
halfway.
You made the save. You take what? That's 27 or no, 17 damage instead of 23.
That's correct.
Yep.
Perfect. That was a good solid hit though.
Is that
Yes,
poison
it
condition
was.
or poison damage
It's just
specifically?
poison
Poison
damage.
damage.
Okay. As of Paladin, I have to ask because I have things that can do shit.
You can remove poison condition, yes.
Yep, I can.
Garret
But
has
it
not
don't
been
matter
poisoned.
because
Garret has just been insta poisoned. Is that fucking hurt? Not that his 129 hit points is bothered by 17 damage.
nope.
I
Mm.
may have to bump these guys' damage or something up a little bit
You
for the
may?
actual fight with them, because this is a preliminary fight and testing some things.
I told you to make it harder.
Oh no. This is intended to be just like this, Rose. This is exactly
Okay.
how I wanted it to go. These aren't the boss.
Fair.
And
Oh,
Garrett's
I
a stout halfling, so
I
yeah.
get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. As a DM, my brain finally clicked into what you were saying because we've had this conversation.
Ah, 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 ah. All right, so you made your save. That was all it could do. So it's next person. Laz.
Me.
Are you gonna
Alright.
walk over and smack this thing upside the head real
I'm gonna
hard?
smack a bitch. Oh yes.
Because if you don't, I will.
Damn.
That is
Plus
a
my
crit, so
It's
two
already mad.
2d8 of
Yeah.
radiant because I do 1d8 of radiant normally.
The radiant damage is it's doubled. Yeah, fuck it.
Plus another 13.
It's dead.
Laz goes, need a little help. And literally goes the stab, flame on, and woof. And goes, ha ha. We eating snake tonight.
Quite flashy, aren't you?
Paladin! It's
Garrett
job.
looks at him like, hey,
All right,
I-
so you've killed these two young basilisks. What do you wish to do? Yeah, the alcoves they came out of did kind of have like a swinging gate almost in front of them, so it looks like they intentionally were made for things like this to slither through.
Question: are the basilisks remain still there, or did those turn to like ashes?
They are perfectly fine. The fire from the flame tongue longsword did scorch them up, and the fire
I'm gonna
from
cook them.
other things has them, but they are still salvageable if somebody wanted to survival check them. Yeah. Your survival check wasn't quite enough to get anything particularly good from the first one. You got, the basics. You got the skin off okay, not
All right.
not immaculate, and you got enough meat from it if you wanted for
Perfect.
3 meals.
I will say for the second one, he's definitely going to be like aiming around the tail to collect the poison.
All right. So you're going for that poison sacs. All right.
Yeah.
So you focus on that. That 18 is more than enough. These ones, the tail isn't as developed. Their poison is mostly in their fangs. So you go for the poison sac there, and you're able to find it well. And with your knife, you pop them out just right. You got one big poison sac, and the other one seems to be a little bit more depleted, like for some reason.
Perfect. He is going to just kind of place it within his bag of holding. That way it doesn't get like squashed or anything
Oh, yeah.
like that. And then afterwards, he looks towards the rest of the party, holds up the meat, and goes, "You want to cook it, or should I?"
Looks to flaming sword. Can make fire.
He tosses the meat over to him. Then I leave that up to you.
Not good with survival, but can make fire for you.
my brain has a curious thought. If you stuck a flame sword inside of a chunk of meat and then said, ignite! Does it cook the
Honestly,
meat?
we're gonna probably treat it like how it is in Minecraft. You hit something with a
That's what I was
fire.
thinking, like the Minecraft
Cook.
flame sword.
Yeah. That's kind of that is a mental image I have.
That's why when I stabbed him with flame on, that's why he's like, we have snakes tonight. Because it's cooked.
All right. So
Absolutely.
you guys are
I don't
cooking.
have
So
survival.
I had survival.
all right, Tasha, your survival is enough that you have a brain. Good job.
Okay, that's cool.
Tasha, you have points in survival, right? Yes, you
Yes,
do. Your
I am.
survival check is more than enough. You're able to get some pieces out of that snake body that Tasha's character just wasn't able to quite get. And you are like, oh yeah, I got a plan for this. You reach into your pouch,
Oh,
grab a
excuse
couple
me.
seasonings that you always carry because Grandma always says.
Exactly.
You can never go wrong with a pocket full of oregano. I'm
And
not sure why she says that. You've never seen her use oregano for anything.
Maybe paprika.
Paprika, she has some of that, but you've never seen her use oregano. But
Can
she's
never
always
go
telling
wrong with
you
a pocket full
how
of
to use it.
thyme.
So you got
and
your handful of spices. You guys set up a quick little fire and spit roast that thing.
Poke,
Giggity.
poke.
exactly. And
Use
and
sword.
he's a
Poke, poke.
halfling.
Fire.
He and he's a halfling. He has recipes
Oh yeah,
for shit.
you got a good recipe for this. You make some snake
I can
skewers
say he's a
essentially.
porridge pot.
Yeah.
Little bits of snake stuff mixed with some other things you were carrying on you, some seasoning. You cook that over the fire. You hand one to everyone.
Yum.
It's delicious out in the dungeon again.
Pretty much. I like delicious
a-
in
See?
dungeons, so
as they're kind of munching down on their food a little bit, Vuzlyn just kind of looks around and
You're living in
goes,
America? That's fair.
"What was that?" No. Anyway,
yep.
Vuzlyn just kind of looks towards his party and goes, "So, any idea exactly how deep down we might be in? Anybody got an idea?"
No. No clue.
No dwarves, so
That's
you
what
can't
it
really
says.
judge the underground depth easily. You feel deep, dark dankness about the thing. Like this is deep down.
Like I said, the Drow might know, but the Paladin does
It's
not.
not quite that far down, but yeah.
And
It's not
none of us
the
are the
underdark.
dwarf, so
That's what Neil was just saying. We're not dwarves. The next best thing
yeah.
would be the Drow would know a little bit, maybe, I would think, because Underdark. But
No.
Hey, Garrett, I'd like to let you in on a secret. That
Yes.
meal that you made was very well done. In fact, so much so that everyone got 10 temporary hit points, and you
woo!
healed 1d10 health.
All right, I'll roll the
Because I think
1d10
you're the only one
first.
that took damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
Nice.
I will take that. The dice are rolling for us
So 10 hit
tonight.
points and 10 temp health for Tasha. Way to
Yeah.
go.
One second.
We're playing D&D. That is who I'm talking to. If you like to watch and listen, mostly, to us play D&D,
Hey, don't throw your
our
keyboard
Twitch
around. You need
is Fire Flames Cometh. Singing tonight? No, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight.
that. It's D&D.
Fighting with the legends of yore and D&D.
Never beat a demon before.
Fair. Nobody made a deal with one. Well, not
Yeah,
a
would you like
demon,
to
a
make
devil.
deal?
No.
No, technically it's not even a devil. I made a deal with a god. Not on this character, though.
Anyways,
But
Anyways,
this other campaign. Let's back to this one. Okay, so what are you doing? You've eaten, you've gotten some temporary hit points, you feel refreshed, and
we're just getting a kind of lay of where we're at exactly. How
We're in
much
the
I'm gonna be
shadow
traveling.
area.
So,
Laz will go. We want to go to east or want to go to south?
You want to go back into the barracks to get those papers?
Oh yeah, yeah, we were.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's get the
Or the
papers.
prison
thought we
room?
already went there.
No. You were on your way there. You were in the hallway between the
Oh,
two
okay.
rooms when you got attacked by the
Yeah.
basilisk.
Gotcha.
So now you're in that. Now you're in the prison room, and you can look around for your stuff. What do you want to do, Rose?
Well, we need to go upstairs to the desk and go search the desk. Which
All
I
right.
will let
So
the rogue search the desk because
the three of you make it upstairs with no problems. There's like you avoid the cells a little bit because you remember what happened last time you walked into one.
Yes.
You go upstairs, and Garret, it's your
Yes.
show, I'm guessing.
All right.
Oh wait, I used the challenge maybe. Hold on.
He will
While
investigate.
you're rolling, I will, however, run to the bathroom quickly. I'll be right back.
24.
No, that way my CTs are as they should be. No, I have a +4. I might as well roll as well.
You
Why
know,
not?
now that I think about it, we have yet to come across even a single staircase going up or down.
No. We have a staircase up to the upper level of the cell block.
What's that staircase? I thought we were just walking through the halls.
Okay, so when you walk
Because there was a
into the hall,
teleporter. Remember, there was a teleporter, then there was the hall, then there was the cells.
okay, so there's
But
the
I don't.
teleporter up here,
Uh-huh.
hall into the shadow room. Walk into here, this is the bottom, and then there's a staircase right here that leads to the deck area that we had to go up to get to the desk.
No, I mean like an actual staircase to move on to the next levels.
Oh, no, yeah. No, we haven't had that yet. I would have marked,
Yes.
I mark my staircases.
Yeah, so.
This is why I'm making a map, so that we have
No,
at least a semblance.
Oh yeah, but the main thing about that is the fact that because we haven't even came across a staircase to the next level, how big of the area that we're at is. For
Well,
all
we've
we
only
know, it
gone
can be like
through, we've only done 3 rooms.
yeah, but something like, since we don't know what we got ourselves into, we can't get out of it. It's always giving that sense of maybe it's a labyrinth, maybe it's a maze. For all we know, we might just be on a single level. I mean, we're assuming that there's multiple levels, but we don't know.
Well, if we're this deep down, I would assume that there are more than one level, because how do you get down here and back up? Especially with a
Through a
broken
magic portal.
I
teleporter.
mean, how we got there? I'm about to say, how we got there in the first place? Magical portal.
Yeah, but it's broken as fuck right now.
Yeah, which means that we got teleport here, and then someone blew the fuck up out of that portal to make sure we can't get out.
So how do you get out if you don't have the teleporter? Because in any dungeon or area, even with the bad guys, they
That
would
is
have
the
an
question,
escape
Rose,
route.
and I guess you have to figure out how you get out.
Yeah, that's the point I was trying to make. We don't know. Like, we're assuming that there's a way out. For all we know, there couldn't even be a way out. We don't know.
Yeah, theoretically, this could be a one-way dungeon. You go in, you never come out.
Mwahahaha.
One would assume that that's not the case because that would make for a very boring dungeon. What do you mean
Yes,
I can't fucking leave? Fine, I'm going to set up camp in this room.
Garrett got a
Meanwhile, the next
24.
character goes,
I
"Hey, we found
attempted
any
and
kind
got
of
an
papers?"
8.
I don't know if that 24 is good enough to find anything in this room. Well, wouldn't it be funny? Laz finds, and then Garrett's like, "What do you mean I didn't find anything?"
Right.
I'm just
All
like,
right,
I'm not
Laz, you start
built
looking
for
around the
this.
room. Not Laz. Garret, you start looking around the room with your keen eye for detail, and you find the paperwork that Laz seems to have remembered being in here. You find a bundle of stuff. It's old notes, old things. It's like prisoner manifest, essentially, telling you details about each of the people that was in the cells at the last point that this was written in.
hmm
Which, from what you can tell, seems to have been quite some time ago.
Hmm.
I'm talking like 100, 200 years.
All right.
You find some details in the notes about like the prison warden thinking something weird is going on.
Yeah.
There was some weird occurrences. They got strange noises.
Yeah, he's
And
definitely like relaying this
and the
information.
basilisks seem to have gone feral at some point. They were part of the whole process, it seems, but something happened and they became hostile.
Yeah, he's definitely relaying this information as he's like reading it.
Vuzlyn is gonna look as you're relaying the information and just kind of mumbles under his breath. This feels more like a laboratory than it is like a prison. More like a holding cells for experiments. That spells trouble.
Seems pretty accurate, actually. That's what you.
Mhm.
That's definitely a good feel.
Make
I
me
don't know what you're giggling about so much, Rose. I know what you
Okay,
wrote, but
there's a show that Tasha watched where they rehabilitate dogs that have trouble getting adopted from the inmates to help the inmates be able to get better over time and eventually when they
inmates
get
get
out.
better and get back into society. Dogs get better and
Yeah.
get back into having owners.
Yes. And my brain, when you said, "Oh, the Basicles are part of this," before they went pro, I'm like, the Basicles program like the dogs. Oh my god.
now we just murder every single one of them.
We're not.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Pat, Dark Boy, Dark Edgelord over there.
We just got done murdering two of them. What's a couple
Well,
more?
Yes,
wasn't it
Edgelord.
But yeah, he continues and yeah.
All right. I'm going to actually get you to give me one more test, Tasha.
Okay.
I would like you to give me an investigation.
I will use the help action this time.
You will aid her so she has advantage. Perfect.
Yes, because I
Well,
do
to me,
have.
I guess.
So the Porridgepot can do what Porridgepots do best. Damn.
25.
Oh yeah, digging through those notes, you get some clues. Your first clue is the fact that this place has three boss things. It's not written that way, but effectively it tells you that you have three bosses to access. Each of them has an item, or
Okay.
rather, a rune. Those runes are the way to access the gateway out of this level. They basically the mentions of them are like we had to disable the portal out because we didn't want them escaping, sort of things. That we
Okay.
fled, yada yada, and you realize you need three runes from these, and that the way to see them is some sort of orb that is mentioned.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of getting more of SCP Breach vibe, where we are the experiment and they're putting us to the test on getting out of here. I'm just saying, but that's what it feels like.
The cake is a
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, he's definitely relaying that.
Hey, reloading what? I was busy
That
dealing
there's
with
three
someone.
bosses that we need three runes.
3 bosses, 3 runes. Okay.
Don't we already
Yes.
have one, or at least came across one?
You came across an orb,
We came
technically.
across an orb.
All right. It's a start.
One other clue for Garrett.
Hmm?
Reading through the notes, it mentions looking a lot, like more than it needs to. You feel like there's a clue there, like it's telling you something, but not quite sure exactly 100% what. But
Okay.
you've seen mentions of lens. You've seen mentions of look. Seen mentions of like all different words for looking at something.
I would like to use something.
What would you like to use?
I'll put it in the chat. Eyes for detail.
On a hidden creature or object to make an investigation to uncover or decipher clues. That is essentially what you were just doing, and yes, you may do it again to see if you can piece anything together.
Alright, so perception check and then investigation.
Yes.
Percep.
1
Dirty
week
20.
isn't bad. 1 second.
Dirty 20, very nice.
Isn't bad. Even hairdressers say that you shouldn't be showering
15.
more
All
like
right, so piecing those together
twice
and
a
looking over
week
those
at most,
details
because
even more, you notice something about
otherwise
some of the
it
parts.
will strip your
There
hair of its
is
natural
a
oils.
hidden message
Showering
on
every 2
almost
days is
all of the
actually
pages,
bad for your
but you
hair.
can't decipher it because
Quite
it's
bad
not
for
in
it.
a language that you're familiar with.
I bathe every other
It's
day, but
very
I shower my hair once a
serpentine
week.
looking.
And since I did that, I have not been itchy excessively. I have the usual obvious itches of, scratch my arm, scratch my leg, scratch my whatever.
I know common, draconic, elvish, gnomish,
But my
halfling,
hair
and
doesn't get
beast
excessively itchy now that I've only washed it once a week. It used to get itchy to the point where I would have to scratch the shit out of my hair, and flakes would come off of my scalp because I was overwashing it and drying it out.
But it's like symbols that mean something. You can tell. You're like, not quite grasping it though. Maybe you need to find another clue to help fill out details of this clue.
Alright.
Does it have something to do with this? Does it have something to do with the puzzle that we saw in the other room?
Could be.
Because we did get that puzzle in the other room that had stated, reflect its gaze on polished steel, chant 3 words, Quran, Emir, Tereth, to guard against stone, trust revealed. And it had been in sigils.
And we have the orb, right?
You do have the orb, yes.
It was a dark orb, if I remember correctly. You also have a monocle.
Yeah, you'll use the monocle.
Alright, you grab that monocle and you like put it up to your eye, look at the paper again. Those symbols that you saw, that you detected, come out clearly now. Like you can... It's like the rest of the text vanished and that just popped out. It was a sigil, quote, quote, letter, essentially, right?
Okay.
But you still don't know the language or what it particularly means.
Shit.
Okay.
I'll let you guys do a intelligence. No, actually, just fucking do another investigation. Whoever wants to work on it. Garrett's pretty smart, right? He can
I'll give him
investigate
help.
the fuck out of this.
All right. So invest
with advantage.
And as a rogue, he would be the most likely one to be really good with languages, anyways.
Yep.
All right, so you've fully gone through the depths of your mind. You've gone through all of the details, every language you've ever encountered in your halfling lifetime. And the closest one that you can remember any details of is actually like a Yuan-Ti language.
He goes, huh?
This is some sort of serpent people.
He goes, snake people. Interesting.
Laz is gonna grunt dissatisfied.
So what I'm hearing is opportunity for a full-on snake outfit.
Possibly.
Hope you don't have that same opinion of dragons. For the record, that's the first time you've heard him say a full sentence.
That depending on what dragon
Oh no, we've got some lizard folk mentality going on here. Hey, when you're dead, I'm taking your skin. Fuck you.
Depends on if they want to eat you or help you, I guess. Then he just kind of closes his nose and goes back to the silent thing that he usually does.
He just kind of shrugs his shoulders and
Thank you, Noxolani, for the tier 1 subscription.
All right. Before we continue too much further, I'm going to point out something that I made because I was asking you guys, hey, what was your favorite part and what can it be improved? Rose pointed something out. I'm a fairly veteran DM. I don't need to ask what needs to be improved every time. So instead, I've put together a feedback survey type thing. If you want to fill it out after a session, that would be cool because it does help me figure out details like if you guys are not interested in running down a snake dungeon but I keep forcing you down one and no one tells me, it doesn't get changed. Not saying that you are disliking a snake dungeon, but use it as an example. But it
I
is
should also
in
be
the
using this thing.
campaign's notes folder.
Okay.
I'll tag the campaign actually. Does everyone in this one have World of Aaron?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured because it's there, but boom. All right. I just wanted to put that there because of my brain focused on it because all of a sudden I saw it out of the corner of my eye and went, "Oh my god, brain!" Gotta love Goblin Brain.
It's great, ain't it?
absolutely.
Enough for the Goblin Brain. Back to the campaign. Where's this channel that I wanted to be at? No.
I know campaign chat and dice commands.
Dice roll. Dice. It has a fucking dice on it, and I can never find it. I found it. Okay, so I have become very ADHD suddenly.
Okay,
What
so
are we
Yuan-Ti
doing?
language, serpent people, use monocle to make it clear, and still can't figure out the language other than it being a Yuan-Ti
And
style
you figured
language.
out that the particular letter on that page would be the English equivalent of G.
Okay.
Cool. Does this Cellblock A look like there's anything else that we could get from it?
Nothing from just a casual glance over it. If you wanted to dig through all the cells, maybe. But remember what happened when you went into one last time? You're not sure what that consisted of or how to deal with that.
Okay. I'm asking so I can mark it down on the map.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'll never tell you if a room is fully cleared. Well, that would be just murderous.
Too easy,
Absolutely.
right? Alright, so
Way too easy.
Laz is going to lead the party because tanky bitch. Back
Yeah.
into the shadow room and again ask, do we want to go east
Or
or
south?
south?
I say let's go east.
East?
Yeah.
Go west.
Sure. We shall go east. Damn.
All right. So going east is where'd my pencil go? There it is. Physical notes are so wild when you can't find your goddamn writing utensil.
As a reminder,
East is the one that's on the north. Is it? No, that one. Yes. Kind of on the north. So you go down that a good, let's say, 70 feet.
okay. Oh, that's a long ass hallway.
It is a long ass hallway, and Garret is very not feeling safe in this hallway. He's sitting there going, I've got a bad feeling about this. You should go first, Mr. Dragonborn.
Yep.
Uh,
He will check for traps, but he's
I was gonna say, check chapter,
he's,
please.
he's sticking up Laz's ass like.
Oh yeah, if you were any closer, Laz would be like, could you wipe while you're there?
Pretty much.
Does that work?
Yes, it's a long penis.
So
I'm gonna make it a little shorter so I can draw if we get into a room.
You don't have to draw the entire length of it, because as it's a long straightaway, you could mark it as being longer.
Fact.
Percept or investigation to see if I can find traps.
Perception usually, right?
We'll do a perception to see if you notice any just immediately off the bat, and then as you're going down, investigations.
Alright.
You definitely picked up on something down there. You noticed a few things. They were like really noticeable, however, if you catch my meaning. And the investigation is, yeah, where Laz is about to step is a bad place to step.
He goes, stop. Don't put your big John foot down.
Grunt! The
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
All right,
And then
Garret,
he's
what you see in front of Laz is a pressure plate, the section of floor, like it, cobblestone style. So it looks like there's rocks, flagged out, flattened. But the one in the middle shifts, as in if he had stepped on it, it would have gone down and activated something. You look around the hallway and you see for the next 20 feet past that, little tiny nozzles sticking out of the wall. Now, you're not sure exactly what they would set off, but you have the sense of either flames or possibly some sort of poisonous gas.
Or possibly, if our Dragonborn walks down there, he'd become a pincushion.
Yes, that is the third
He's
option.
going to deactivate that.
All right, and you can do your sleight of hands. The 13 in this
13.
case is enough to cover it. You're like, get one of your little wooden wedges, stuff it in there, and you're like, chung, chung, chung. It's disabled, but don't step on that one.
Yep. And then he'll, any others, he'll pop in a little wooden piece as well.
Like, tick, 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 as you go.
Yep.
Alright, he'll let him
All
do
right, you
that.
can do one more perception check as you continue further down the hall.
Alright, one more perception. I see souls.
Yeah, you do.
So while Garrett is doing that, you're gonna see Vuzlyn just kind of reaches into his bag, pull out a jug, and then just starts pouring water from it. Like he's pouring more water from it than what that jug can actually hold. As he begins to fill up his water flask, looks towards both of you guys and go like, "Would you like some refill on your water?"
I don't have a water skin.
Garret, give me another perception check, quick.
Okay.
What was that, Rose?
I don't have a water skin.
Oh.
Yes, you do. Put it on